description.
Well, hello, this is Hans yet again with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today, we have something from Poland, of all places. This is Kuksu Ramen or Smaku Kimchi. Kimchi flavored instant noodles. And it looks, from what I gather, that they are made in Poland. So that's cool. Here is the lid, a little foil lid, and let us commence. So there's nothing but a sachet, or there's no sachet. It's all in one, all for you, all the time. So the trick now is defining that fill line, and it's right there. So let's fill her up to the line. There. I think that's fair. And this goes for 5 minutes. So here we go. We'll give it a little stir while we're at it. Oh, that's so gross. I'm using, I mean, it's clear. I don't know what it is, but clear vessels for soup make me disgusted. They really do. It makes me very irritable and annoyed. And this is not... Okay, it just says fill line. And then it's got information on, keep your town clean. Throw away the packaging once you're done in the correct thing. It was mentioning what you need to do is separate this and the plastic cup and the lid. And they have to go in their own respective recycling places, vessels, containers. So last 2 days it's gotten over 90 degrees here. It's August 25th today, and I am jazzed. I've got some noodles that have taken forever to get here from Taiwan, but they're finally showing up here today. And I've got a new reproducer for my Victrola 1917 edition phonograph. Basically, a reproducer is kind of like, if you think of a regular record player, and there's the arm, the tone arm that comes out, and then there's that little cluster at the end, and then there's the little needle that you pop into it. It's kind of like the cluster and the needle, except you're supposed to change the needle every record. And at least on the Victrola, because the needle on the record in modern record players that play vinyl records is like less than a gram. The needle for the Victrola, you put that needle down on it, that little point there has the same weight as it's like 4 ounces. I mean, it's a lot of weight in one little specific spot. So the concept is you're supposed to change it every time to keep the life of the record longer. I don't know. But that's the idea, and I'll have to admit I don't change my needles that often. But this reproducer also comes with free needles, 300 free needles. And it looks neat. It's super shiny, it's cherry, it's brand new, and yeah, there'll probably be an intro or an outro showing it. I'm definitely going to do a before and after of the audio quality. They're made with, there's like a rubber gasket, there's like a clear part which is made from mica. There's a big rubber gasket on the back. All those things on the reproducer I have are like in poor shape. So I figured with the audio, and the last time I played records on those things, on that thing, it just sounded like something was wrong. The works were gummed up, and I know it's the reproducer because it's a really basic thing. You wind it up, it spins the disc. You have the thing, you set it down the needle, and instead of, it's not electric, the needle goes to the reproducer, and it has a tone arm that goes out, and then it has a thing, and it goes down into a big horn. It's kind of like the things where you got the box with the big horn that comes out the top. That's a gramophone or a, I think. And then there's the Edison ones, which actually use cylinders, which that'd be a neat thing to have, but I think that would be, that's not something I want to get into. Those are not as easily found as 78 RPM shellac records, which I find at the thrift store once in a while, and when I do, I'm on it. I'm on it. Anyways, I'm on it, and this should be done. So let's see what we got here. By the way, in the last episode, I mentioned I was trying out a lens on my camera, and it's a trip because there's no zoom, it's a prime lens, and it's also not autofocus. If it were autofocus, that would be freaking rad, but it is not, and with that, it's a little bit of work. But what I found is if you use the viewfinder thing, you can zoom in on it, and then you can set the focus and then stand still, take a picture, and it looks like I got the focus pretty darn good. So, but it's not really a set it and forget it like I thought it might be. Here is the Noodle. Let's try it out. Okay. Broth. Noodle's very soft. The broth does have a little bit of tanginess to it. I gotta say, I kind of like that. It definitely seems like a comfort food kind of thing going on there. I'm gonna go with this one. I wasn't gonna go with that one. I'm kind of, with these cups, I've kind of got not such a huge range of options for the for what to use as far as bowls go. But yeah, the Noodle, I don't know if the Noodle is like this due to transit. It may be, but it might not too. I'm really unsure. What are we gonna do? Who doesn't like some pork? Oh, if pork has no support. I need to visit my pork support. Yeah, anyways. Got some kimchi. Yeah. I don't think I can really elevate that pork rather. Some scallion, and I've got a little bit. I did a whole bunch, sliced up a cane of Narutomaki today. I was out. My daughter's really addicted to it, so, which I think is cool. She really likes it. But yeah, I wish I knew whether the noodle is supposed to be long and stuff or not, but I don't know. There's something that makes me feel like maybe it's not. Anyways, Rotato, do your thing. Well, thanks for watching. The next one that you're gonna see is this. So far I've done the packs, the bowls, one of the hot and spicy version of this, and now the mild, and that's it for the gin range. Rebranded. It was Otogi, now it is Otoki. So that'll be on the next episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. It's been Oz the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.